Oh, hello there, everybody in Facebook land. My name's Riley Saunders, and I'm a village idiot. I know it's August, and we're not typically doing live at the Roslyn, but we have something very special for you. This weekend, we have Toba Rock Fest, just outside the perimeter. It's not too far away, featuring the return of Jet Set Satellite. We're so absolutely beyond pumped for that show. There's also big heavyweight Winnipeg bands, and it's an all Winnipeg bill. Bright Righteous, Moontan. We're gonna play a video in a little bit just to show you that stuff. Tonight, we're just doing something special here. We're gonna do a little Q&A and an acoustic performance by Jet Set Satellite. So we're so stoked because they haven't played in over 10 years and they're playing here first. So thank you very much for joining us. One thing you could do to really help this is like, comment. If you have any comments for the band or any questions, we might read them out. So leave some comments and please share it. That will help a long way, or it'll go a long way, and we'll really appreciate it. We're going to kick it to the video to give you a little bit more info on Toba Rock Fest right now, and then Jet Set Satellite next. Thanks, guys.
What you'll pay behind my back, you play your tricks. You know there are things that make me sick. Yeah, I wanna play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Jet Set Satellite.
Baby, cool your jets is what I say. When crazy eyes are shot my way, I need a fix and I need one quick. You know there are things that make me tick. Yeah, I wanna breathe. I'm on my knees, 'cause I need some breathing room. Baby, cool your jets is what I say. The consequence is what you'll pay. Behind my back you play your tricks. You know there are things that make me sick. Yeah, I wanna breathe, and I'm on my knees, 'cause I need some breathing room. Yeah, I wanna breathe. Cool your jets is what I say. It never had to end this way. Killing the vibe when you up and quit. I'm glad you're gone, but you will be missed. Yeah, I wanna breathe, and I'm on my knees, 'cause I need some breathing room. Yeah, I wanna breathe. I'm begging, darling, please, 'cause I need some breathing room. Some breathing room.
Yeah! Holy, it's been a long time, eh, boys?
Indeed.
Garrett Friesen online was just asking us, this is very neat, he says. Why did it take so long?
You know, there's no easy answer to that. When we played our last show in 2008, none of us knew it was going to be our last show. We just had to kind of focus on some other things in each of our lives, I think, in order for us to continue doing this thing. And we kind of got a little bit preoccupied. And, you know, I'll be honest, I mean, a couple of us kind of fell out of touch, and we were just... we really needed to... We'd been focusing on the band so singularly for such a pretty extensive period of time that we just I think we just kind of needed to put it on the back burner and shore up some other things in our lives.
And you guys technically didn't break up, did you?
No, we didn't. There's no hard feelings or grudges or anything like that, the usual sort of stuff that breaks bands up or whatever. We just kind of stopped doing what we were doing for a while and concentrated on other things. And I think we're all pretty happy about coming back together at this point. I think it was something that we always knew would happen, and it just took something like Toba Rock Fest, you know, which is, it feels like such a great fit for the independent spirit of this band. It just felt like the right time to come back and do something.
Right on. And do you remember the last show that you guys played?
Oh, absolutely. We played a Halloween show. We used to do a thing called the Jet Set Satellite Halloween Haunt, and it was the third year that we had done something like that. And man, there was a ton of people there, and it was a really pretty great night.
Right on. Do you want to tell us who's... you're Trevor, right?
I am, yeah.
And do you want to tell us who else is with you?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my friend Dave Bulldog Suzuki. He plays guitar, keyboards, percussion. He's a multi-instrumentalist and engineer and producer, and he's a whole ton of fun. And a man of many talents. He's a Swiss Army knife. This is our lead guitarist, Mike Keller. Other than Bulldog and myself, he's been in the band the longest, I would say, as we sort of got our existing, what I call the sort of classic lineup of Jet Set Satellite together. We got Rich Reed on drums and percussion and background vocals, and Jay Rink on bass guitar.
Right on. Everybody at home, this Saturday, just outside Winnipeg, just outside the perimeter, go get all the information at tobarockfest.com or go to Toba Rock Fest Facebook page. You're going to see Jet Set Satellite play, but I know everybody at home is just thinking, can you play another song right now?
Yeah,
how about 2 more songs right now?
We will play a double shot
All right.
of songs right now. We're going to play 2 songs from our Vegas album. This is We're Above This.
I nearly met my end, but I've trickled back to life. You almost got the best of me, I guess. Kicked you while I was down. You hit me till I caved in, just to remind me every now and then that I'm above this, baby. Yes, it's true. Oh, I'm above this, baby. And so are you. Above this, baby. Yes, it's true. Try to guard my innocence with a certain sense of eloquence. Here we go again. You say everything's a lie. You're wrong, but you know you're right. It doesn't really matter what I say. I'm sorry that it didn't last. I know it happened all so fast. I swear I never wanted it this way. And I'm above this, baby. Yes, it's true. Oh, I'm above this, baby. And so are you. Above this, baby. Yes, it's true.
right. I'm going to take a drink of water before that next one. But this is also from the Vegas album. This is called Remover.
Anything that you wanted, on top of everything that I have. You tucked it down inside, kept it for yourself, took all that was mine and left it someone else. Yeah, you're on my mind. All my hands are bound. And I'll hunt you down. Say goodbye and all is now. Carry me, I feel weak. And you can bury me, my will is dead. You took me for a ride when I needed help, kept my hope alive just so you could tell me I'm not your kind. All my hands are bound. And I'll hunt you down. All this love we found. Say goodbye to me. Say goodbye to me. Well, say goodbye and all is there. Though I love the truth, that who could blame me? But there's no trust in you, that's for sure. You'd probably tell some lies just to save yourself. Stab me in the back as you wish me well. Yeah, you'll go on, you'll go on, you'll go on. All my hands are bound. And I'll hunt you down. All this love we found. Say goodbye to me. Say goodbye to me. Say goodbye to me. Well, say goodbye to me. Well, say goodbye and all is there. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Count me out.
Yeah. There's not a very big crowd here in the living room, but I assure you there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people watching at home. And that was off the Vegas album, right?
It was, yeah.
And the last album you guys made, was that called End of an Era?
It was.
You were saying a little bit earlier that you guys didn't know it was going to be your last show there in November 2008, but your album name was End of an Era. Where did that come from?
I mean, it seems prescient now, but actually, there was a song kicking around that was kind of a title track that ultimately we didn't choose it to be on the album. That was called End of an Era. So that's kind of where we brought the name from. But I think it was also kind of a statement about a few things that were going on in the music industry and also just politically. I think so. It feels like we were kind of hinting at something, but in fact we weren't.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, we were. It was more of a social commentary on some other things.
Right on.
Yeah.
And Trevor, you now live in Toronto, right? Mm-hmm. Did you live in Toronto previously, or was that after the band?
No, I followed a girl there and then met my wife.
Oh, did you follow your wife there?
No.
Well, that's still good.
Yeah.
So it got you there in the first place. And
Yeah, I never thought I would live there, to be honest. It wasn't a place that I would have chosen to live, but you know, I've really come around to it. It gets a bad knock out west for sure, I think, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's a Canadian city. It feels Canadian. I think it's important to remember that it's more of a work culture there, I would say. Everybody's got their eye on the prize, and so I think that sometimes gets mistaken for aloofness. In fact, it's just, you know, people are dead focused because they gotta be, because it's been there too long. Well, maybe. But you know, it's always nice to come home. I come home a couple times a year. I try to, and so it's nice to be here.
Right on. Are you still playing music out there at all?
I did a little bit of stuff with a friend, which we mainly earmarked for licensing opportunities.
Oh, cool.
This band has had some really extraordinary good fortune licensing to TV and film, and I just thought, you know, some people buy lottery tickets. Like, why don't I just like keep songwriting, doing this thing I love, and just putting it out there to music supervisors and see what happens. And it almost kind of backfired in the sense that what we were creating was good, but in order to sort of fatten out the catalog, when I was talking to music supervisors, I'd throw Jet Set material in there, and Jet Set Satellite would often get picked. So my stuff, you know, I'm nothing without these guys. You know, I think we all complement each other really well. We all have done independent projects, you know, apart from one another, but there's something about the energy that we get when we're sort of buzzing together that I think is stronger than any of its parts, you know? Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going right back to high school and university right now, and you guys were all over Power 97. You know, your videos were out there. What was the biggest highlight in your career, would you say? What was the most exciting thing?
I mean, it might be different. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is playing at the Forks on Canada Day. We played with Matthew Good and the Watchmen, another great Winnipeg band. And it was a free show at the Scotiabank stage, and somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80 or 90,000 people showed up. That was, I mean, it wasn't our best show. In fact, that was the catalyst for us getting our sound man who we have now, Cam Rajat, who's kind of another member of the band, actually, that probably doesn't get his fair shake sometimes, but he's been with us for a really long time. And but you know, in your home city, Canada Day, the whole backdrop of the stage, was a Canadian flag, and being able to share the stage with those amazing bands. Copyright played too. I'm a big fan of Copyright. And it was just a great feeling, man. It was like, I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack backstage, but it was good, yeah.
Right on. Well, everybody at home wants their piece right now because there's a lot of comments coming through. And don't worry, everybody at home, they are going to play one more song, and everyone's going to be crying for more songs, and, you know, we don't want to put you on the spot. Colin Doyle says, hey, strangers, super pumped to see you guys back on stage together. And he says, can we expect more shows in the future?
Yeah, you know, I mean, the answer is at this moment, we really haven't talked about it, and I'm not being coy, we really haven't. I think we just sort of didn't know how this was going to go. Reconnecting like this, it's been amazing. You know, it feels like that energy that I talked about was there. I don't know if we were the best custodians of it over the years, but luckily for us, it was there, and we were able to get the embers flaming again, and it feels really, really effing good for me anyway. I can't speak for everybody, but it sure feels like we're just firing on all cylinders, and right now we're just really, you know, our singular focus is Toba Rock Fest and bringing back, you know, the magic, really. I mean, I don't want to sound too cliche, but I do feel like there is something special about this band and about its fans and the relationship that we have, and really wanting to deliver what it is they remember from us, and yet take it up a notch too, because I think, you know, again, for me personally, and maybe the guys feel this way too, is that we've all developed a bit more of our personal lives outside of this band. When we had the horse blinders on, I think that does bring a certain edge, for sure. But now there's a confidence, I think, that we've all adapted because we have something else going on, that we almost approach this with a new perspective. And it almost brings a looseness. And I know that we've always been a pretty well-practiced band, rehearsed band, and that we've tried to put as much as we can of ourselves into the performances. But I honestly feel we have the potential to put on, you know, the best performance that you've ever seen from this band on Saturday night.
Right on. So everybody, just, you know, Saturday that we're referring to is Toba Rock Fest. Get your tickets. Go to tobarockfest.com. It's the only show that they're doing. This could be the last show ever for Jet Set Satellite, but I don't think it's going to be. They're going to want more. Caitlin Kathleen Don Franzen says, a hi from the past. If you remember Trevor and everyone. if you remember Caitlin.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin, sorry.
Hi,
Caitlin. Michael Edwards says, oh, yes, and great to see you. Tanner Quinn Barlow says, can't believe this is happening. Jamie Lee Mark Hantel says, wow, so nice to have you back. Missed you guys. Kyle Birdie says, me and my buddy have seen you guys 3 times. Miss you guys so much. Dave Choquette's watching and he loves it right now. Heather Crook is loving it. We got a hello from Texas. Jamie Lee Marcantel, hello from Texas. Love you guys. There's honestly way too many comments, but the band's going to check them all out later, everybody. So I think you guys are going to play another tune for us.
Yes, we are.
All right, so we have one more tune from Jet Set Satellite. Tickets for Toba Rock Fest, just so you know, are two for $60 just up until the weekend, or 1 for $40 at the gate. Take it away.
We're going to take it right back to the beginning. This was our first single. Kind of started the whole, crazy experience of being in this band for us. And, it just amazes me that it still hangs with people and that they still want to hear it and everything like that. And we're very happy to play it any opportunity we get.
Count the days and several ways to die. This is the drug that told her she could fly. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. We'll feel a pulse beating gently in the vein. Alive but dead, so close, nearly the same. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. He is an engine running in the red. Due to the boiling fever in his head, he dragged her down almost overnight. An innocent lost burning wrong from right. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. You don't deserve this. You're empty, I'm empty. It left me dry. You're bending, I'm bending to save the night. I'm trying, you're crying at the outstretched hand you found, hand you found, hand you found. Oh, you don't deserve this. Oh, the best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. The best way to die was fighting tonight. They've all lost control, but they're feeling alright. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. Oh, you don't deserve this.
Oh man, to be, I really just feel like I'm in a dream right now. I'm absolutely just blown away, like tune after tune. I'm just like, that was so great, guys. Thank you so much for that. There's so many comments there. You guys are gonna have to go read those after. I started to realize that I can't read 200 comments right now. So everybody, come to Toba Rock Fest this weekend, and you guys are gonna be plugged in and raring to go, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've planned a full, electric and acoustic headlining set. some people have commented to me if they've seen us for the first time, they felt it was like an arena rock show, and that's what we're bringing.
Right on. So everybody come to Toba Rock Fest. Tickets are only 2 for $60 or 1 for $40. Go to TobaRockFest.com. Bright Righteous, literally probably the biggest band currently in Winnipeg, is also on the bill. And Moontan and Soulhound, Silence Kit, Northern Royals, Bloodshots, and Exomerta. It is a stacked hard rock Winnipeg card. Everybody, make sure you come check it out. Thank you so much for doing this, guys.
So, did you mention Disraeli Dreamers and Exomerta?
Disraeli Dreamers, I did say Exomerta,
Okay.
but Disraeli Dreamers are actually not on the card anymore.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah. So now everybody in Winnipeg knows. Yeah. It is. The show is not happening anymore.
years to see a band.
All the ticket sales just fell off
Yeah,
now.
there you go.
But yeah, it's gonna be so great. Any final words for everybody watching at home?
I just want to say thank you guys for doing this. I think it's an amazing. I call it. I mean, I went on our social posts. I said this is kind of a new Winnipeg institution. I feel like that you guys have created here, and I think it's amazing for the scene. And we just think kudos to you guys for doing this. Yeah, yeah, man.
Right on. Well, thanks a lot. We're going to kick it to Kevin right now, who's going to do the video. Oh, and also shout out to Evan from Arcade Studios on the sound.
Thanks, Evan.
He's actually going to be doing sound for all of Live at the Roslyn Season 3 with our Captain Morgan moving to Toronto. So thank you very much to Evan. And Kevin on the TV switcher. We got Mike Sequoia beside me here. And Joey Sen from J Sen Photography is also another idiot who couldn't be here today. Kevin is going to kick it to the video to give you more information on Toba Rock Fest, and then we're done. Thanks, everyone.
What you'll pay behind my back, you play your tricks. You know that